yeah. Got one. It only took about half an hour. That's not too bad. Probably channel cat. Let me jump down there. Little baby channel cat on my circle hook and night crawler. On my dropper rig. Sinker at the bottom of the tag line, a little loop with the circle hook on it. Okay, got one. There it is. Fishing this little mud puddle. Number one. This is the first fish of 2023 for me. Pliers. Needle nose pliers. Very handy tool. Alright. Pull some drag on this. Get him down a little bit. Him, her, whatever. I was wondering, you know, guys always say, oh, I caught him, I got one. Him. Why is that? Okay. Here's like how I like to unhook these with the circle hook. Get it there, curl it out, curl it out. It's kind of hard to see with the night crawler on there. Once you get it curled out, about yay far, shake it. But don't bake it. Not from this lake. I don't think I'd eat anything in this lake. There we go. Quick release. There he goes. Numero uno. What in the world is he doing? Wasting all that bait. Well, these night crawlers have been in my fridge for about 2 months. At least 1 month. I'm going to try to thread this one on here. Just thread it. Thread it. And I'm going to just let that dangle like that. It wiggle a little bit. What a mess. That's why I usually wear gloves. But my hands are looking better with the medication. Yeah, they're a lot better. You should see some of my other videos. Okay, we even rolling? I hope I am. Hipper. Alright, I'm going to toss this one out there. And we'll wait again. Well, on this rod here, this ugly stick, old standby, I got corn on this one. I should probably check it. Well, I'm gonna reel it up and check it, and if I need to rebait, I'm gonna rebait. Actually, I got some of that old cat food. Probably gonna put some of this cat food on there. Want some corn? Ate carp and catfish with that. Okay. On this one, I think it's still on there. This had a bite. Nope. Well, that's probably another little dink. Doggone fish caught me off guard. I was throwing bread in the water. Dough balls. Now, if I keep on doing this every day and come out here and keep on doing the same spot, all the fish will be right there in the same spot. There's got to be some big channel cat in here. I'm sure there's a few big channel cat. Nice one. That's a good bait size for a big old catfish. Channel cat or flathead. I'm actually going to do that one of these days. Take one of these little crappie, maybe take two crappie, one cut, one crappie head, one live crappie, throw it out in the evening for big old catfish. Well, it's a beautiful day out here for what, mid-February after the Super Bowl. Yay, Chiefs. I'm actually a Green Bay fan, sorry to say. They've been sucking air. What's that quarterback's name? Airing it out, Rodgers? Airing it out? Just let your receivers do the work? Ain't no Favre. Time for a new guard. A Mahomes. Well, now we just wait a little bit longer. Look at that sky. Remember 9/11? After that, for a while you look up, no vapor traces, no planes, you didn't hear no planes for a while. There's one way up there. Got any balloons up there? Hey, you seen any balloons up there? Chinese balloons? A UFO? A drone. Oh. Well, here we are at the highly secret remote fishing spot. Not too windy. Bright sunny day. All that. I'm talking like that because I got these on. Well, yesterday was about 3.5, 4 hours for that one little channel cat. So I figured I'd come down here. This little hospital pond. New Starbucks is going up over there, almost ready to open. If they're not already open. Don't look like it. Look like they're still not open. Yeah, maybe I can find a job there. Serve an $8 coffee and get paid $8.50 an hour. What do you think of that? Okay. Enough of my bitching. Yeah, this little pond, it has a lot of little sunfish. And there's some channel cat in here too, but yesterday I fished for crappie a little bit, but didn't really, well, I didn't have on this power bait, this power nymph, it had scent on it. I didn't have my crappie nuggets. But these little perch and this little mud polo, they're aggressive. Well, they can be. I don't know where they're at. I'm gonna have to walk around this whole doggone thing to find them. They're probably in the north end right now. I know here, well, the water came up a little bit, that rain. Sometimes they're right along the bank where there's a weed line that goes out. See some weeds right down here and that freaking trash and stuff all over the place. Oh, where'd my bobber go? Oh, I had a hit. I missed it. So long story short, I wanted to put a few more fish in the video. So that's what we're doing. Right now I'm just letting it drift with this little bit of wind. Okay, how about a muffler on that thing? Whoa! Oh, hey, oh, there's one. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Little fish. I'll tell you what. It's pretty. Oh, come on. Get it back over here. Looky there. What kind of fish is that? It's a sunfish, I know that. Some kind of hybrid. Some kind of hybrid. Get back in there. Yeah, this power nymph, it has these little tail tentacles right here. Well, they were about like that long. And the fish are just going to rip those off anyhow if they're like this long, so I tore those off. But these power nymphs with all these little legs, it just, and the scent. I was using a red, like little crappie tube, red and like silver or chartreuse tail. Nothing on that yesterday, nothing. got 4-pound test on my jig pole here. If you watch some of the other videos, I catch a lot. I fish with this a lot because it works. This jig pole works for me. 4-pound test, bobber. It's about 12-foot pole. Yes, sir. It's not real cold today. I imagine it's probably about almost 60, but the wind feels like about 50. There we go. Let's get another one. There might be some bass in here too. That first one I just caught, that hybrid sunfish, that's bigger than the ones I usually catch here. So they're getting bigger. This little watershed here at the hospital, it's not very deep. I imagine, I don't know how deep it is out there, 5 foot, maybe in the middle. Might be more, but not much. Just letting the float jig to jig, bouncing in the waves. Old pal of mine, manager at AutoZone down here on the other side of the highway, he said he was down here fishing with a friend, and there was a black gal fishing here with hot dogs, and she caught a bunch of channel cat. Hot dogs are hard to keep on the hook. They're good bait for channel cat, but they're so soft. I'm thinking about taking some bratwursts out. You know, pre-cooked ones, like cheddar brats. They might be a little bit firmer than a hot dog. Is that a bite? Is that a bite? Boom. Is that a bite or the bottom? Let's reel it up. Walk down here a little bit. It's a beautiful day. I'm in the clouds. Oh, the rain. See, this is post front. The rain rolled through last night about 1:32 in the morning, and until about sun up. It didn't rain a lot, but this pond don't take much to come up. I mean, this pond was down quite a bit. It might rain more than I thought. Guarantee the big reservoirs, they're still 1.5 foot, 2 foot down. Probably. Any of y'all trout fish, this is actually a pretty good technique. You know, trout tubes, buy any kind of jig, you know, to get the right color size underneath a float like this, and just let it, if you get a wind, let it drift in the wind. It's good for trout. Give it a little twitch, crank the handle, and let it bob. Either I'm on the bottom or there's a bite. I think it's on the bottom. Before I walk down to the north here, I'm going to try deeper and farther out, see if that gets anything. Okay, play with the wind, face the wind, and right there. I'll go about that deep. About 3 foot. I can find out how deep it is out here. I probably, use a heavier weight on a bobber that doesn't have a float on it. Because when it's floating, before it hits the bottom, it'll float straight up. You just keep on making it deeper, 5 foot, 6 foot, with a long pole like this. Keep on throwing it out in the middle until the float doesn't float straight up. It turns over, then you know how deep it is out there. That's just I don't know if it's an old timer trick, old school, whatever you want to call it. Well, I could walk out there and dive down and see how deep it is, see if it goes over my head. I'm about 6 foot. But the sign up there says no swimming, no wading, no boats, I think, no ice skating, no ice fishing. But a public place like this, we can come here at the hospital on their property and fish. What's stupid is in a lot of areas you get idiots that leave their trash all over the place. You see that a lot of times, on all these. Head on down a little ways. Try it right here. Well, here's the sign right here. Caution: shoreline fishing permitted at your own risk. In-water activities prohibited. No swimming, wading, boating, ice skating. Doesn't say anything about kayaking. In water. Well, that means if it's frozen, you're on the water, you could ice fish, right? Probably not. It's kind of cool. They got, a little safety pouch here with a rope to throw out to somebody. Got this sign here, one down there near the south end with the rope on it. One down here with the rope. Oh, it's starting to rain. Dang it. I catch one more. Because I got the skeleton back on this GoPro so you can get better audio. So the water could get in there if it rains too much. And there's darker clouds coming this way. I'm going to have to call it. Well, there's one more fish on the video. Going home. Here's the dark clouds coming in I was talking about. Yep, I'm gonna get rained on. Gotta get out of Dodge. Well, even if I had like the sealed back on here, this GoPro is a 2016. I'm not sure. Well, it'd have to be dunked in the water to probably leak. But I don't have no rain gear on. I wouldn't want to be out here anyhow. Not for a couple little dinks in the rain. Well, that's nice. The mask right there. Anyhow, I'll be back out here some more to see what else in this pond here. I know there's carp. I've seen carp. There's probably bass. I'm not positive on that. I know there's them hybrid sunfish. Channel cat. I heard there's channel cat in here. Well, that's it. As a recap, yesterday I went to a pond on the north side of town here I live in, Newton. Caught one channel cat in about 3.5 to 4 hours. Did a little crappie jigging, nothing. Come out here within the first, 15 minutes, caught a little perch. Caught a perch, hybrid sunfish. So, thanks for watching, and liking and subscribing. Have a good one. Well, I made it in my van just as it started. Well, almost in my van. I got a little bit wet. I was starting to go back up behind my van to catch one more, and it hadn't started, raining like this. See? So yeah, I was gonna try to catch one more. Luckily I was right by my van, or else, because I melt when I get wet. Anyhow, thanks again. See you next time.